LTU Sports Report is brought to you by the City of Southfield, the center of it all, and Hungry Howie's, famous for flavor.
Hello everyone, and thank you for dropping by for this week's LTU Sports Report. I'm your host, Dillion Morello. Today's show is packed with content to keep you entertained during this unique time in our lives. But without wasting any more of our time, let's check in with Coach Whiting for his conditioning tip of the day.
Ready to work, Shay? Start squatting. 1, up, 2, 3, one more, 4, good, pick your weight up. Go, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, look at the camera. What do you tell everybody really loud? Don't be a whip. Start working out.
We're hosting the WAC championship game on Saturday.
For those who don't know, I am currently a member of the Blue Devil hockey team, and about a week ago I caught up with my head coach Ken Gaffney of the Blue Devils hockey program. Let's go check it out. So, Coach, we just wanted to ask you what you've been up to during this quarantine and really just during these trying times, like how you've been dealing with it and keeping up to speed with everything.
Yeah, obviously unique times for sure for everybody, and we're sheltering like we're expected to and making the best of it. Still working from home, so a lot of preparing, a lot of planning for the upcoming season, so that's an exciting part. But family's healthy, and we're enduring with good spirit.
Yeah, you're talking about planning for the upcoming season. What were your thoughts on this prior one and how it went for your squad, both squads?
Yeah, we were, first of all, we were fortunate to be able to finish our season with both teams, unlike the spring sports, which was sad for those student athletes. But the past season, again, progress, certainly. Our goal is to win a conference championship and also participate in the national championship tournament. We were not able to do that, but we had plenty of individual successes throughout the season, and again continue to move forward with higher competitive efforts on the ice.
Yeah, you're talking about moving forward. How is the recruiting? Has it changed during this quarantine? And any incoming freshmen that you have an eye on, and how is that going in that regard?
Yeah, recruiting actually has been nice. Actually, been very good. We'll have another quality recruiting class coming in to play alongside players like yourself and fellow teammates. So we were concerned, like you would expect, but the reputation of our hockey program, the reputation of LTU academics is very solid, and our recruits believe in it. And so it's been a positive recruiting effort, and we look forward to introducing those players to the campus and to their fellow teammates.
You talked about how this situation we're in has affected recruiting. How do you think it's going to be different moving forward with practices and just next season in general if everything continues to be the same as it is right now?
Yeah, I'm always an optimist. I know the administrators on our campus, they're working hard at planning for the fall academic season and any health guidelines that will need to be followed. So I'm optimistic that we'll have an on-campus semester, and we'll just all have to follow some reasonable health guidelines, but I think things will be fine. Athletics certainly is a void in people's lives now, and it'll be used as a way to recharge all our collective psyche. So I think it'll be fine, and I'm looking forward to it.
All right, awesome. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate your time.
As always, one of our most popular segments on the show is our Student Athlete Get to Know You segment, and I know why. It's a fun way to learn about your peers around campus. Here we go with a brand new Blue Devil student athlete for you to get to know.
So my name is Ben Schmidt. My major is mechanical engineering, and I play baseball. My favorite thing to do during quarantine is probably just play Xbox, because it gives me something to do, but also I can talk and chat with my friends, which is nice when I can't see them in person. I'd say my favorite show to binge watch is Naruto, and just because the episodes are fast and there's a really good storyline to it. My favorite superhero would probably be Deadpool, because I like all the Deadpool movies because they're full of action, but they're also pretty funny and have some comedy thrown in. I'd say my favorite artist is Kendrick Lamar, just because I think he's really lyrical and I like his music a lot. My celebrity crush is probably Megan Fox, because she's really beautiful and I liked her in all the Transformers movies when I was a kid. One thing I'd like to cross off my bucket list is going snowboarding in Colorado, in the backcountry they call it, so that's where they drop you off out of a helicopter and then you go down. I guess my favorite animals are just dogs, because my family just got a puppy and we've all been really liking it so far. My favorite vacation spot is San Diego, California, just because it's warm but it doesn't get too hot, and then also there's a lot of stuff to do. My dream car would probably be a 1999 Nissan GTR Skyline, because it's in the Fast and Furious movies.
Last week on State Champs Live, Associate Provost at LTU, Lisa Kujawa, joined Lauren Plant to talk about the matters of admission, recruitment, retention, and enrollment at LTU. For those who don't know Mrs. Kujawa, she was instrumental in bringing athletics back to Lawrence Tech. Let's go check it out.
How is LTU uniquely positioned to deal with the new world we are living in right now?
So that's a great question. I was just looking at a survey that said 26% of the students in Michigan are rethinking their choice and their decision about their first choice for college. And what I would say to all those parents and students out there is Lawrence Tech is the place to be. We have a great framework for building not only your education, but a great career. We're number one in Southeastern Michigan for return on investment, in the top 3% in the country. And as our president, Dr. Mogul, always says, you want to get a great job and you don't want to end up living in your parents' basement. And our students definitely don't do that. And I know this time has been such a challenge, and I'm sure people are rethinking everything, their way of life, their careers, where they're going to go to school. And Lawrence Tech is a great opportunity. We're going to keep students safe in the fall. We already have plans in place. Our faculty are working diligently to identify so many opportunities for our students for social distancing. We're going to do the right thing for our students, because we believe that parents do want a residential education, and Lawrence Tech in Southeastern Michigan has one of the best.
Can you elaborate on the technological environment at LTU and how it should be extremely attractive to potential students?
So this is where we feel we have the greatest advantage. When we shut down in the middle of the spring semester, it was around March 23rd, our faculty immediately moved to putting all the courses online. Now, why was that so significant for Lawrence Tech? It was extremely easy because we have a laptop program. Our students are used to using all the software on there. Our faculty have been trained in different types of pedagogy, like project-based learning. They did a variety of very unique things with the labs that had to go online by filming and videotaping experiments, putting that into the virtual environment, and then allowing students to ask questions, be a part of that. that, because of our technological focus, was highly successful and such an important component of the education at Lawrence Tech. So for us, it was like, okay, let's do it. We've done it before, and this is part of who we are, and we can do it better than anyone. And I know, just in talking to so many superintendents, principals, high school students themselves, the whole moving to virtual for them was very difficult, not for Lawrence Tech. And that's part of that education, both on ground and in a hybrid fashion or online. Students will see it is the greatest opportunity for you to learn and grow as an individual with that technological focus.
So you guys are already ahead of the curve on all of that. LTU has been through this before, educating and leading in an unstable time in this country.
Yes, Lauren, it's a great point you're making, and I really want to push that out. So the Lawrence brothers in 32, as you said, in the middle of the Depression, educated a generation. And that generation went on to do great things. Well, this is a new generation, but that same focus of our theory and practice, the mission the Lawrence brothers set forth 88 years ago, is still clear in the presence of the education that our students receive. And what I want to say to students is, this is your moment. Choose it. Dream it, live it. You have to take this opportunity and challenge yourself. We're going to do that at Lawrence Tech, but we're going to do it on a level you won't experience anywhere else. So we want them here. We want them to become a Blue Devil. And that theory and practice, that mission, along with that technological focus, is going to support the next 4 or 5 years of their life.
Yeah, let's expand on that a little bit. The world is going to need innovative and creative leaders going forward. This is what LTU has in the world right now. And the theory and practice philosophy is such an interesting way to learn.
Yes, the theory and practice. Lawrence Brothers' point was, hey, we're going to take that theory, whether it's engineering, computer science, nursing, soon to be physician assistant, and give you that opportunity to understand everything you need to know about the knowledge of that degree program. But at the same time, give you that practical experience that you need to hit the ground running, which is a motto that many employers say about our students, that they quickly adjust to the environment. And you and I were talking offline, and you said something so important, which was, this generation has the greatest opportunity. Having this pandemic happen and they had to adjust and do it quickly, you already started building your career, because life isn't fair, as we both know it, and things happen and change on a dime. And that's part of that education and that theory and practice that students learn, is how to develop a storyline, how to design something with all the challenges that face us, whether it's in life, personal, professional, but at the same time being able to build those skills within these degree programs using that theory and practice. We've been doing it since 1932, and our students really do get a prime education using that process.
We hope you enjoyed this week's LTU Sports Report. Be sure to like, comment, and share all of our content on our social media platforms at LTU Athletics. Remember to be safe and enjoy your weekend. I'm Dillion Morello. We'll see you next time here on the LTU Sports Report.